It's part of what I want to discuss tomorrow with my good friend, Candy Johnson. There is something. There seems to be
the
something
story buildings
wrong
are being demolished
as Nigerians. If you see the videos of the houses that are being demolished
by the Lagos state government,
two things came to mind. Two things.
Wow.
One,
really?
How do you have that kind of money? Wow. Build up that kind of structure without having the prerequisite permit?
This place belongs to my family.
But how can they only target Igbo buildings? How can Igbos only build at the same place? Is that even possible?
I just after this morning.
My goodness. Reports coming from Nigeria hazard that the Igbo state government has reportedly demolished buildings and structures belonging to the Igbos in Nigeria. Now, according to this report, there is a deliberate attempt to chase the Igbo shop owners out of Lagos because they keep getting wealthy and wealthy and wealthy. And this has sparked outrage and ethnic tensions about unity in Africa's most populous country, Nigeria. But the government and state engineers revealed that the buildings that were demolished were all illegal structures who failed to obtain the requisite license and complied with safety measures with the building, and that is why they have been demolished.
Those that don't have approval, like I
am in charge of approval. They don't have. I think that authoritative. That is wrong. That means you don't know the law. That means you don't know the law.
Honorable Commissioner, I'm not
that means you don't know the law. There are federal lands, there are federal lands, there are state lands, there are world western region lands. What
so I'm very let me tell you, it's taken and I'm not a lawyer that did not go to court. I have practiced law. I still have law. So, and I know what is obtainable, and I know the judgment to refer to. That's the law. You see, you should know as lawmaker. Say more, there is jurisdiction. There is jurisdiction.
The Minister for Housing, they don't have the quality of counsel. What the law?
Anything about marriage, that ballet for you.
Come on, you that. Move on, baby. You just said it to me. We are here on the directive of our governor to come and ensure compliance with our laid-down laws at the Trivial Complex. So with me here is Dr. Olajide, the SSA to the governor on EGIS and urban development, and Engineer Akodu, who is the SA to the governor on environment and water resources. So we are here to enforce all the laws that has to do with physical planning and urban development, as well as environmental issues. So let's listen first to the SA on environment.
Okay. My name is Engineer Akodu, Special Advisor to Mr. Governor on Environment. Yes, we're here on the directive of Mr. Governor just to ensure that things are done the way it should be done, that laws are complied with, the regulations of the state are not, messed up with, and that's why we're here. From the information reaching us, we see that a lot of things have gone wrong. We were here some times back and we're back here to see that fiscal planning laws and regulations are complied with, environmental regulations are complied with, and the environmental law 2017 that we see that we bring it to full force we've been around and we've seen some infraction. We're here a few weeks ago, and we warned them, we gave them things to do and not to do, and things to comply with. I haven't gone around today again. I see that a lot of things are yet to be fixed. I've seen the waste, I've seen the drainages, I've seen the wastewater, and we are talking that we have no choice but for them to comply. This is Lagos State. It's foremost, we cannot allow slum or urban slum, to take preeminence in the city. So it's one state government, is one space for everybody, and we have to ensure that we comply. Brazenness is not, there's no room for brazenness. You just have to be law abiding and one state government as a whole. So thank you, that's why we're here. We'll continue the discussion.
In addition to what the special advisor to the Governor on Environment and Water Resources has said, we want to make it clear that we have regulations, that have to be adhered to strictly. So the physical planning permit authority will do its work, ensuring that all buildings within the trade fair compound, because it's no longer a complex, because a trade fair complex, is a place where we have seasonal or periodic expo, So, but this has become a market, and if it has become a market, then the state and the local government will have to be fully involved, in what is happening here. Every single building that is being built must be staged. It must have a letter of authorization. Our officers must, from the foundation to the roof, stage the construction, and after the construction, we'll issue what you call a certificate of completion and fitness for habitation. Every 5 years, we'll also do a certification to ensure that the building is still fit, for habitation. And then, the Mr. President has just asked that the insurance law be gazetted. I mean, you see fire in different places around Nigeria. I mean, Lagos is not left out, and that is the reason why every single building, within this compound must have an approval. We have spoken with the executive director. I would leave the Honorable Commissioner to talk about that. But, as the special advisor on EGIs and urban development, will be carrying out a full mapping.
But the people are saying that this is a direct attack on Igbos in the Lagos state. Now, according to report, several buildings belonging to Igbo businessmen and women were torn down, urban renewal and demolition exercise. But critics have argued that these demolitions are not random, and the government has disproportionately targeted the Igbo community, who make up a large population of Lagos trading and property sector. Now, after the demolition, some Igbos took to TikTok to share their displeasure and commented on the issue.
Yeah, do you remember Bokuna after Okota? Yeah, I just allow after this morning. Yesterday evening, we were not canal. For then, we are not so when you buy your bonnet, no, but Dana, Roma, and Darrow, Rona, very careful. My yard, you are not good. What you even in my bed when I.
Apparently, all the plazas currently being demolished as Trade Fair Complex, Lagos, are owned by Igbo men. Let's read out this lamentation by this Vanguard columnist, Ugo Ebujo. Now, Ugo Ebujo penned this on the Facebook, and I read, "This is happening right inside the Trade Fair Complex. These buildings belong to my friend. I was there recently to inspect the project, a massive modern complex. The construction lasted over 5 years. He spent billions. Nobody said he contravened regulations. These are some of the best buildings on the market. This demolition is being done right now. No notice, no letter, no warning. This is terrible. It's not funny. It's not funny. My father was present the day Ikembo Domejo Ojukwu wept at the commissioning of the Lagos Trade Fair complex. He spoke with a heavy heart, warning us Igbos to look homeward and build our future in Igbo land. Sadly, everything he said that day has come to pass, except his call for us to invest in our own soil. The truth is simple. This is not just about permits, approvals, or documentation. The real problem is sentiment, deep-rooted bias against the Igbo people. That is why our buildings are targeted, our investments destroyed, and our progress deliberately frustrated. Government officials who should be partners in progress now take delight in destruction. They watch buildings rise from the foundation to completion, sometimes even collecting bribes or benefiting from the project. But once their greed is no longer satisfied, they suddenly remember master plans and move in with bulldozers to destroy. Tell me, is that justice? Or is it wickedness dressed in abada and distinct tribal mark? Why can't the Lagos master plan be made public for everyone to see? Why should there be 5 years of silence while a project rises only for demolition to come the moment it is finished? That is not governance. That is bad belle. Pure and simple. And who suffers the most? The Igbos who have poured their sweat, money, and destiny into a land that still sees them as outsiders. Ndị Igbo na-achọghị ịmụta ihe. Unu atụsala ahụ ebe ọbụla ị gara. Ọwụ ị gara ebe ọbụla gị bisara ahụ relax ya ka onye eze. Enyi lọtawa ụlọ. No place is better than home. Also gị gaa ebe ahụ gaa n'ọdụ place rụọ, ị ga-ekwete ndị a ga-echi gị ọnụ n'ala. Chike. Etu ka ịma ndị gị na ha na-eme ihe. Ime otu esi eti iwu na akwa ya. Enough is enough, my people. It is time we call a spade a spade. Lagos is not our final bus stop. Leave Lagos and divert your businesses home. Onitsha, Aba, Nnewi, Owerri, Abakaliki, Umuahia, Asaba. These cities are ours. Boni, Opobo, Gano Boni. See, if you take anything to Boni, it is quite expensive because you have to cross the sea. Bruno business unu gawache benda. Owalibo, Amepeni adie. These cities are ours, waiting for us to invest more and transform them further into global hubs. When we take our business, they also can run a Lagos, Cameroon, Ebobelene, you come down and look for us because we are the master plan. There is nobody that can satisfy them like the Igbos because we hold the master plan, now we know the business. Why keep building in a land that celebrates when our sweat is wasted? Why? I'm not happy. Let us stop feeding a system that does not want us. Let us redirect our energy homeward, expand our towns and cities, strengthen our roots, and prove to the world that Igbos can thrive anywhere, especially in their own homeland. Ojukwu's tears were not in vain. His warnings is our guide. Home is where our strength lies. Let us invest more in Igbo land and build a future that no bulldozer can ever destroy. Or the no career now. Governments when I also actually destroy a plaza. How think it possible? It's not done. There is no insecurity in the southeast. Let me remind you, southeast is the most secured zone in Igbo land. No matter what insecurity she did, it can Oga cannot. Oga can ebe ndo ofe man. Nke ha na-ekwe, ha na-agbafu. Ara agbala. Lotawa n'ụlọ.
Do you believe this was a genuine city planning project? Or it was an ethnic demolition targeting the Igbos in Nigeria? Leave your comment in the comment section.